So, Demetrius Andrade, I'm sorry that this video is like 5 or 6 days late. I was gonna upload it the day after Benavidez beat Andrade, but I got sidetracked. I have things to do. But I wanted to make a video on Andrade because, Andrade has had a very interesting career. He never fought the best competition. There was so much rah rah from him and from his fans that, everyone's ducking Andrade. So after seeing him lose in devastating fashion the first time he stepped up in competition, I want to talk about if the hype was real or not because you know there was a lot of talk. If you were a boxing fan like the last 3 years, there was a lot of talk saying that Canelo was ducking him, Triple G was ducking him, Charlo was ducking him, and I always thought it was crap. But was Charlo? I mean, not Charlo. Andrade was Andrade a hype job? Um, it's a good question, and I can't really say yes or no because here's the thing about Andrade. I think Andrade is a good boxer, and you know what? I'm gonna say no. I do not think he's a hype job. But the one thing about Demetrius Andrade is he cannot take a punch to save his life. He has a dreadful chin, dreadful balance, which makes me think if you do not hit hard, Demetrius Andrade is probably gonna beat you. Period. I think he's good enough to do that because of styles. Um, Let me think. Around his division, like I think he'd probably beat Yanabek even now, just because styles. Like Yanabek does kind of hit. Actually, no, I take that back. That'd be a good fight. I take that back. Um, but Andrade, he could never take a punch well. On the first time he got dropped, I give an exception because he got dropped by Vanes Martirosyan's 1-2, and then he throws that 1-2-1, 1/3. It's kind of a hook/jab from the southpaw stance and nails it, and he drops Andrade. And that was one of the punches that Triple G got hit with when he fought faded Martirosyan right after the second Canelo fight, or the first Canelo fight, I should say. And it was one of the punches that Triple G was like his eyes opened wide because that Martirosyan has a really good 1-2-1. So that was fine. But every other time Andrade's gotten hit, he's gotten hurt. So Andrade has a horrible chin. If you fought a guy like Canelo, and by the way, Andrade is way too high up in weight. Andrade at 154 in his prime, he's too old now, would be a problem for a lot of fighters. So that's why I'm saying he's not a hype job. And I don't think that this shows, that he was a hype job the whole time. I just think if Benavidez and him were 150, if Benavidez 154, Benavidez would have done the same thing, just style wise. Andre can't take a punch. And let me make something clear because Benavidez, he does not hit hard, like super hard one punch wise. If you look at his last 5 fights, couldn't drop Caleb Plant, couldn't drop Kyron Davis, couldn't drop Ronald Ellis, couldn't drop Angulo, couldn't drop, like he dropped Lemieux, who is extremely faded and not a good fighter anymore, and Andrade because he wears you down and stops guys. He doesn't knock guys down. He knocked Andrade down. So Andrade, I think, is a good fighter with good skills, but he has absolutely no chin. And it's like a Mir Khan level type chin. I'm serious. That's how bad his chin is. Um, at 154, if he fought Canelo would have knocked him out. But at the same time, if he fought a guy like Lara, it'd be interesting because I do think he is sort of like an Amir Khan because, and I know I'm not making the exact comparison, I'm just saying they're similar in ways. I think it's really interesting. Andrade, he's had an interesting career. I think it's probably done, and I think it's going to look really horrible at the end of the day. He's not going to be a Hall of Famer because first time he stepped up, he got knocked out. I don't think anyone was ducking him, and if they were ducking, it was because he didn't bring any money to the table. So that's why I think that. Andrade, to answer the question in this video, this video is very scrambled. Sorry, I'm just letting my thoughts fly. I just finished work. I'm just letting my thoughts fly about this because it's been on my mind for a minute. Um, Andrade's not a hype job, but he's gonna be done after this. I feel like against top level competition, he went up too many weight classes. He never fought anybody good, and he could never take a punch. I think that's the moral of the story. If he fought Triple G, he would have been knocked out. Fought Canelo, he would have been knocked out. But at the same time, like I said, if he fought a guy like Lara, style-wise, I think he could have beat him at 154, though. I think 160 and 168, he's just, and he's actually big, but like he was kind of a weight bully at 154, so I think that benefited him. But Andrade, it was a sad career, but at least he got, I mean, he seems like a nice guy, but at least he got exposed to a sense, or to a, what am I talking about? To a extent, not to a sense. Um, but yeah, Andrade, sad career, but yeah, I just want to make a video about my thoughts on Andrade. He's not a hype job, but he just has no chin. I feel like that's it. That's the video. But no, he went up too many weight classes. He's too old, so he never got to fight anybody. But he never was like, I would say the hype wasn't real, but I wouldn't say he's a hype job. So that's my answer. Peace.